And I just want to touch on one story that just came out of mall that interested me. And it's out of Carolina, Nashville or Charlotte, wherever they play their games down there. Not Nashville, Charlotte, down there in Charlotte, Raleigh, whatever. Teddy Bridgewater and his head coach, Matt Rhule, he was at the podium today and he said something kind of interesting. He said, Teddy Bridgewater is a tremendous professional and a tremendous person, and he's our quarterback. Nothing changed since the offseason. And some Carolina Panthers fans might freak out because they're like, Teddy Bridgewater is no good, which I disagree with. Teddy Bridgewater is not no good. He's definitely a good quarterback, right? But Teddy Bridgewater, for me, cannot win a Super Bowl on any team, period, unless he's on like, I don't know, like the 2015 Broncos, because I think Teddy Bridgewater is better than the 2015 Peyton Manning. I think that's fair to say. Um, Teddy Bridgewater, I think some fans might be like, we need to get rid of him. Why is Matt Rhule doing this? Hold your horses, calm down. I need to remember something. Matt Rhule literally said the same thing almost word for word about Cam Newton over a year ago. He said, I am looking forward to coaching him, referring to Cam Newton. And guess what? Cam Newton got his ass cut, bro.
Yeah. I
And
think at the
Cliff
end of the day,
Kingsbury
yeah,
also did the same thing with Josh
exactly.
Rosen back in 2019. He
Yep.
said, Josh Rosen is our guy. He's the quarterback of the Arizona Cardinals. Boom. Drafted Kyler Murray with the first overall pick, traded him. Like Teddy Bridgewater, if you are, I think everyone is to some extent a Teddy Bridgewater fan, but if you don't think Teddy Bridgewater is the future of the Panthers, which I agree with them all, like I have some numbers right here. The Panthers went 5-11 this year, right? Of their 11 losses, 8 losses were one possessions. And I just based on the quick research I did before the show, like I haven't watched every single one of these games because that's like an egregious amount of time to spend doing that. But of those 11 games, 11 losses they lost, and the 8 that were one scores, I'd say 4 were due to Teddy Bridgewater not being good enough to win the game at the end of the game. Week 6 against the Bears, he threw a pick with 1 minute and 32 seconds left. They lost 23-16. Week 7, the next week against the Saints, they were 3rd and 11. It was third down. They were down 3. He took an 8-yard sack. I think it was Marcus Davenport. And then their kicker, I think something Lynn, I forget, I can't remember his name, but he missed the game tying field goal, right? Like maybe if you don't take an 8-yard sack, your quarterback actually hits your kicker rather actually hits the game-winning game-time field goal. Atlanta, week 8. So this is 3 weeks back to back to back. He was picked with 1 minute and 4 seconds left at the Atlanta 30, and they lost 17-25. Right, and then week 14, Denver, they were down 37-27, 32-27, and then he got sacked, and then had 2 back-to-back incompletions on 3rd and 4th down. They lost. Like Teddy Bridgewater, you can't say he's clutch, and I don't think he's really shines in big moments. And I love him. I think he's a great backup, a great guy, and a tremendous character to have in the locker room. But I don't think Teddy Bridgewater is the guy who can win you a Super Bowl. So these comments might freak out a Panthers fan, and they're like, "Holy crap! Like we can't stick with Teddy Bridgewater if we want to actually win something." And I agree, and I think Matt Rhule agrees too because he said the same thing about Cam Newton. Guess what? Cam Newton's a free agent now. He was a free agent then too, got cut. Like, don't freak out about this. I love Teddy Bridgewater, but I don't think he's the future. And just because Matt Rhule is saying something that's pro um
Bridgewater.
Bridgewater, like you said it before the show, it's smokescreen season, baby. Just remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, I mean, these dudes are. I mean, the coaches aren't lying here when they're saying that he's the quarterback right now. You can't say we're actively looking for a quarterback when you have a quarterback rostered on your team. I mean, that's stupid. You can't just immediately disclose to the media what you're planning on doing this offseason. I think that is bad. Um, I think Matt Rhule took the right approach here. And Panthers fans, I think this means absolutely nothing. The Panthers are still probably going to draft quarterback in the first round, and if not, they will be going after one of the star quarterbacks that are on the market. And if they don't, then maybe Matt Rule's being 100% serious. But that is very, very low odds.